This is a Cincy fan talking with LP. You can catch me on Twitter. That's a Cincy fan talking. You say it like it sounds, just leave off the G. If you have ideas for the show, you can reach me at Cincy_fan talk at yahoo.com. If you have any suggestions for the show, make sure you leave them there. Who knows, you might find yourself as part of the show. Any feedback would be definitely appreciated. And also, make sure you hit the Linktree page that's on my Twitter. Make sure you click on that. You can find all the different ways to contact me there. Enjoy the show. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Cincy fan talking with LP. Appreciate y'all stopping past and giving me a little bit of your time. I do realize you guys could be doing pretty much anything you feel like, especially since it's summertime. I do appreciate you guys giving me a little bit of your time and space. Definitely appreciate it. Before I get into what I got to get into, want to give everybody a special shout out there in the podcast community. 100% special shout out. Appreciate all the tips, all the retweets, all the likes. Appreciate all of that good stuff. It's helped me out so much on this journey. Definitely went from nothing to something with you guys. So want to give all of y'all a special shout out. So appreciate all the love and support. Thanks a whole bunch. So in my class, what I usually do with my 7th graders is I show them this real short clip. It's this TED Talk. It's like 3 or 4 minutes long. It's called How to Start a Movement, right? It's kind of sort of goofy. So it's like this. Some of y'all might have seen it already. It's like this guy, this young dude. He's just like dancing all by himself, doing this like real goofy dance. Everybody looking at him like he's crazy. So this other dude decides to like dance with him, start goofing around with him. And the guy that's like showing everybody how to start a movement, he's breaking it down. He's like the one guy that's dancing by himself. He's the leader. Called him the lone nut. That's what he called him. He's the lone nut. He's doing his dance or whatever. And the second guy, he said the second guy was the most important part of the movement. He gives everybody else permission to join in the movement. And he said the leader of the movement, his job was to invite people to join the movement. He goes from leader to facilitator. That's basically what he said. And then 2 became 4, and then 4 became 8. And then after a while, it got to the point where you looked bad if you didn't join the movement. Like, you didn't want to like not be part of the dance. Because the last thing you want to be is late to a party. So after a while, you just see a flood of people running to the action to join the dance. And he's like, that's how a movement forms. And he was basically saying the most important part for a leader is not necessarily to lead, but to invite other people to join. And I think about that whenever I see leaders and whenever I see other people following leaders. So I'm watching sports finally, and I'm watching people kneeling on the basketball court. And it just kind of struck me like, this whole kneeling thing is finally like a whole movement. You know, 1 became 2, and 2 became 4, and 4 became 8. And now it looks like it's the cool thing to do. You look bad if you don't kneel. Like when Jonathan Isaac, from the Orlando Magic, when he didn't kneel, everybody looked at him like he was crazy. When Becky Hammon and Greg Popovich, by the way, Greg Popovich, people getting on him for not kneeling, like, get a clue. Like, all the things that Greg Popovich has done, all the stands that he's taken, like, chill out. If he's not kneeling, he knows why. Chill out. Like, at this point, like, y'all need to calm down. So anyway, it's like at this point you kind of have to kneel or you don't look like one of the cool kids. And it kind of hit me like, this is literally how it played out, just like the TED Talk. And it's like Colin Kaepernick did what that TED Talk said. So to me now, it kind of goes back to that leader. And I feel like at some point we're going to forget the leader. Because to me, it's like, why did it take so long for everybody to do this? Like, what made it comfortable all of a sudden for all of us to do this? And I feel like it was one big thing, and I feel like it was one small thing. The big thing is, sadly, what happened with George Floyd. I feel like that was the moment where everybody said, fuck it. Like, we're going to do what we want, and I wish you would do something to stop us. Because before then, there were, to be quite honest, everybody saw what happened to Colin Kaepernick, and they were like, I don't want that to be me. Understood. You kind of understand that. Colin Kaepernick did something that a lot of people wanted to do, but couldn't do for a lot of reasons. Some personal, maybe some people just didn't want to do it. And it's not for us to judge. We can't sit up here and be like, oh, okay, well, you kneeling now, but where were you before? That's not necessarily fair. And it's not for me to be like, well, you should have been kneeling. Nah, that's not cool. That's not necessarily fair. I feel like Colin Kaepernick knelt for people that couldn't. Just like Muhammad Ali stopped boxing and used his voice for people that couldn't before. Just like Curt Flood decided that he wasn't going to the Philadelphia Phillies back in the 60s and got that ball rolling for free agency today. Those people did things that other people couldn't do, or maybe were afraid to do, or maybe weren't in positions to do. So it's not necessarily for us to critique other people. I get that. So that's the big thing. That small thing that people aren't noticing, but it's happening on the pro level and on the college level. Power is shifting. And honestly, it's a beautiful thing. It really is. That power dynamic is slowly shifting, where the owners had all of the power and the ADs and the presidents had all of the power and could do whatever the hell they wanted to do and could make the athletes pretty much do whatever they want, that power dynamic is slowly shifting. And it's shifting to the point where college athletes who could almost never say anything before, they're starting to find their voice. Now you're seeing pro athletes who didn't want to kneel because maybe they were afraid for job security, or maybe they were afraid of what fans would say. If you don't believe me, check the Twitter comments. It's a cesspool. It's ugly. I honestly don't understand why a pro athlete or even a college athlete would check their mentions. I don't get it. I mean, I check them because normally it's, fellow podcasters, showing love and whatnot. But if I was a pro athlete or a college athlete, I would never check my mentions. Ever. No, It has to be crazy in there for them. I read them sometimes. It's crazy. And I know they have to be worried about sometimes what the fans say. And they're worried about what the owners are going to do. But that dynamic is shifting now. And since the dynamic is shifting, kneeling's not as much of a problem. So it's not like, okay, we're kneeling because it's the cool thing to do. We're kneeling, or they're kneeling because they wanted to kneel before, and now they can. And I feel like that's what great leadership does. They leave the invitation open. It's not like the door is closed because you didn't do it in a certain amount of time. That door is always open because a true leader is like, look, I'm always here. I got your back. I did this for you, and I'm going to keep doing this for you until you're ready. And it kind of always goes back to that TED Talk for me. When the first person started dancing, he didn't stop dancing after 5 seconds when nobody joined him. He kept dancing. And then when the second person got up, he didn't stop dancing. He kind of moved his arms a little bit. And then he showed them how to do the dance. And then they started dancing together. And then when 2 more people got up, those 4 people started dancing like crazy people. And then the movement started. I feel like that TED Talk signified exactly what Colin Kaepernick did. I feel like he did what a leader does. He led by example, and then you saw Eric Reed do the same thing, and now you're seeing a lot of other people doing exactly what they're doing. And what I hope is that it doesn't stop. That's what I hope. I hope we keep seeing the same thing happen over and over again. And more than that, I hope that we're attaching meaning to what they're doing. I hope we're not kneeling just to do it. I hope we're letting people know exactly why they're doing it. And I hope that they make sure that they keep doing that right on top of that Black Lives Matter sign. So that way, if anybody's asking why, that whole flag thing doesn't come up. Because I'm just getting tired of that. Like, that's for the birds. Like, why are we still arguing about that? Like, how do you not get that by now? That's just ridiculous to me. So, Colin, keep doing your thing. Hey, this is Cincy fan talking. We'll be right back. And welcome back to a Cincy fan talking with LP. A little bit upset that we didn't get to go to a single place as far as vacations this summer. We usually get to do 1 or 2, This year we did 0. Thank you, COVID, very much. Appreciate you destroying the whole summer. Good looking out. Saw a little commercial about Atlantic City, trying to entice you to come to New Jersey. Immediately started laughing in my head. Me and the wife had a little chuckle about that. She started giving me the look that she gives whenever we talk about Atlantic City, because she's referencing the fight that I almost got into in Atlantic City. Of course, I'll tell you about it before I go ahead and sign off. Why not? So we in Atlantic City, having our little anniversary trip a couple of years ago. Side note, nobody told me about this whole thing in New Jersey about you not being able to pump your own gas. Did anybody know about that? Let me know if you catch me on Twitter if you knew about that, because that threw me for a loop. I was getting out of the car on accident the entire time we were in Atlantic City. I tried to pump my own gas at least 8 times. They shooing me back in the car. I'm like, dude, I can pump my own gas. Like, I got this. No, you're not allowed to. It's the law. I'm like, why? Like, dumbest thing ever. Like, I'm not tipping you for this. Like, I'm not tipping you for something I can do it myself. I'm not doing that. So, we in Atlantic City, like the downtown part, late. We can't find a single fast food place to eat at all. I don't know what it is. It was like one, like a McDonald's, and that was closed. I think it was next to a mall or something like that. So we driving around. We end up in front of a Popeyes that was about to close, and they won't accept my card. They were only taking cash because they were about to close. There's an ATM right next to the Popeyes. I'm like, okay. So I duck off to the ATM real fast. My wife is in the car, like right outside of this. So I'm about to go to the ATM. And mind you, it's late. So this guy, this homeless guy pops out. And he's like, hey, yo, can I get a Lucy? That's what he said to me. First off, I'm from Cincinnati. We don't use the word Lucy. So that threw me for a loop. Secondly, he was white. And when he said, hey, yo, I fully expected him to be black. And I turned around and I'm like, okay. He's white and he asked me for a Lucy. Luckily, I knew that meant cigarette. I'm like, nah, I don't have a cigarette. Now, he's a comfortable distance away from me at this point. I'm at the ATM. Keep this in mind. So he's like, oh, well, can you give me a dollar? Give me a couple of Lucy's? I'm always nice to homeless people. Like, I just am. Like, that's just me. If I see a homeless person, I always throw them something. That's just what I do. So he asked, I'm like, yeah, let me go ahead and put us out the ATM. There's a convenience store right next to me. I got you covered. That's what I said. I got you covered. He walks closer. Yeah, man, no problem. I'm like, no problem, man. I got you covered. He walks closer. He's like, well, I really appreciate it. I extend the arm and I'm like, okay, no problem. He walks closer. And at this point, my senses are like heightened. I turn around and I use a big boy voice and I'm like, hey man, I said I got you covered. It's funny now, but like at that point I'm thinking we're about to be at war, and I'm turning around and I'm like, it's about to be a fight. And I happen to look over at the car and my wife, she's like you can see her about to get out of the car. She's like 5'1". I'm looking like, what are you about to do? I asked her later on, I was like, what were you like, what was about to be your role in this whole thing? Like, she's like, I had your back, I had you covered. I'm like, like I really don't like. I appreciate you having my back. Like I appreciate the rider mentality, but I'm like I really don't know what role you would have played. Like I'm not sure. So after I got like real big in the voice, he kind of backed up. He's like, my fault, my fault. And I'm telling him, like, you getting too close. Like, back up. Like, back away. So I go in the store and I just go ahead and get it to him. And my wife, she asked, she was like, why did you even get it to him? Why did you even buy it? I'm like, if I don't buy it, I feel like I was going to have to fight this guy. Like, I said I would get it, so I just went ahead and got it. Like, I just didn't want to have to fight him because I knew I would. And I don't know what was going to happen after that. I'm like, it's 2 or 3 cigarettes. Like, it's whatever. So I get back in the car and then we drive off. We go back to the hotel. And, like, every time we see something that resembles Atlantic City, she kind of look at me and she go like, hey, remember that? I'm like, just stop. Just quit. And I'm like, you know, you kind of looked a little crazy in that whole scenario too. Like you looked a little, like you was about to do something dumb yourself. Like I just had your back. I'm like, crazy, absolutely crazy. Like I kind of miss going places though. Like yeah, it would be nice to actually go to a place that's not a shopping center. Like it'd be nice to go somewhere that's not a grocery store. That would be good. Again, thank you, COVID. Great. Appreciate it. So we're gonna go ahead and head out. Make sure you catch me on all the socials. Make sure you holler at us next week. We'll be here. So as always, life is good. Peace out. If you're not ready for the conversation to end, I'm not either. Make sure to catch me on Twitter. That's the Cincy Fan Talking. Leave off the G at the end of it, and we can keep the conversation going. Also, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button so you can catch the next episodes. The episodes will drop every Tuesday. If there's a change in that, I'll make sure to let you know. Appreciate the support. As always, life is good.